First ball, final T20 international. Off the mark. A bit of misfield there from Akil Hussain.
You can just tell by the feel he has set Kyle Mayers. Two fielders out his deep square.
That's
and
middle.
that fine leg,
That is leg
squarish position.
Ball is right arm over.
And a mulhak. The opener with Litton Das.
It'll be interesting to see how this pitch plays. It has been covered, as you would expect, because of the inclement weather in the last few days. So given that fact, there might just be a little moisture on the surface. Mahmudullah won the toss, remember, and decided to bat first. Good running. 3 is the call, 3 they will get. So a bit of width on offer there from Kyle Mayers. And despite all of the rain that we've had, this outfield still seems to be quite quick, which is a good sign.
Yeah, just delivered a bit too wide. Clearly looking for that in swinger. And Kyle Mayers.
And that has prompted a change in field. The slip comes out to extra cover to bolster the offside. In Dhaka. Shot from the bowler, not too much from behind the wicket. Not too much interest from the umpire either.
A very much better line. Height might just come into play, but much better from Kyle Mayers.
Just signaling that he wants the fine leg in and the long on back, but the captain is not in agreement, so the field remains. Good running. Really good running. Five runs off the first over.
That's the end of over number 1. Bangladesh 5 without loss.
Litton. Bowler's left arm over.
Bowling for the West Indies from the Players Pavilion.
From the Players Pavilion, and Obed McCoy for the West Indies. In previous 2 games, he got a wicket, at least one, in his first over. 1 in the first game, and the first 2 deliveries in the second game, he picked up 2 wickets. And that is something that Bangladesh will be trying to avoid this time around.
Wide ball.
Well, this time he starts with a wide. Men in charge for this game. Leslie Reefer Jr. Standing in his 26th T20 International, alongside him umpire Gregory Brathwaite. Call is for 2. Again, good running from these 2.
Yeah, good work from Litton Das. Good awareness as well.
Confident appeal. Not thinking about that review, Nicholas Pooran. Be interesting to see where this one pitches.
Yeah, he will create some difficulty for the right-handed batters. Obi McCoy, as a left-arm seamer, he will get deliveries to swing back into them.
Slip comes out to mid-wicket.
White ball.
Another wide.
They're just trying to overcompensate.
Yeah, pitches just outside leg. And that will be the challenge for the left-hand seamer bowling over the wicket to the right-hander. Getting that ball to pitch in line. If it doesn't pitch in line, you can't be out LBW.
I think it's also good adjustment from Litton Das, who's batting just on top of his crease.
And one of the issues that has plagued this Bangladesh team throughout this tour has been the start. They have been losing wickets with regularity. Another wide. We've had 3 in the over now. The bounce is quite evident on this service, not something you usually see when you're playing in Guyana. Yeah, but it's something that they will want to address in this game and in the one-day internationals, the start that they get with the bat. Just a leg by, he's persistent with that straight line. Looking to cramp these batsmen for room. Doesn't have a slip, has a 4 men on the onside. So he can ill afford any bit of room through the offside. Too straight yet again. It's really good to see Obed McCoy back in the international reckoning. And came on the scene. There was much hope for him, particularly with his ability to bowl those slower balls and take over from someone like a Dwayne Bravo in the death overs. I spoke to him a little bit earlier and he's fit, he's strong, he's ready to go. It's good to see him back in this setup.
He suffered a bit of shin splints previously. But we've seen the damage that he can do with the new ball. 2 wickets, as you mentioned, in the previous game. And 1 wicket in the first game in his first over. So he's really good with the new ball.
There's that bounce again. Chance for a run out. Needed a direct hit In the end, all's well that ends well for Bangladesh. 2 overs gone, 14 without loss.
At the end of over number 2, Bangladesh.
Fans keep coming through the turnstiles. Puran-Mayers will continue. Interestingly, this is only his 3rd over in T20 internationals. He's only bowled 1 over prior to this game. And that was in his debut game against New Zealand. So since then, hasn't bowled until now.
Yeah? Wait, you need to back. No, say to wait. You need to back. If it was away, they would have bowled it. Let me on first.
And we've seen what he can do as well in test format with red ball. In T20 cricket, a lot more variations and a lot quicker.
That big in swing, and he has the protection down the ground for that. So he had that 8-game spell between his first game and this game where he didn't bowl. Dominic Drakes into the playing 11 for this game. Couple injuries in the West Indies squad. Another good delivery from Mayers. Just pushed, would not get to the boundary. Didn't really go through with the shot, just pushed it really. Results in another couple. No boundaries so far in this innings from Bangladesh. A controlled start. Like I mentioned, it's an area that they'll be looking to improve upon the start, the platform, that foundation.
Litton.
For the middle over
Litton.
and the middle order to capitalize on in those middle overs. This might be the first boundary. It is the first boundary for Bangladesh.
You can see Kyle Mayers just again searching for that Yorker length delivery, but very well picked up from Litton Das. Played into the leg side. Comfortable 4 runs.
And follows it up with a good single. Really good batting from these two. 23 without loss.
Litton Das has been the aggressor in this partnership. 13 off 12 and Mulhaq 4 of 6. But a good start for
At the
Bangladesh.
end of over number 3,
23
Bangladesh 23
for no loss.
Again, somebody do 1, 2, let's watch the game, right? Come on.
Change the bowler, left arm round.
So that'll go again, somebody help the shot.
Some good names in the middle order for Bangladesh. Shakib Al-Hassan, Mahmudullah, lots of experience. Akil Hussain
Yeah.
replaces Obed McCoy. 17 T20 international wickets to his name, and we'll be looking to add to that tally.
Hey,
He
Fisher,
too
come
got
in.
a wicket in his first over in the first T20 international.
There you go.
Long off and deep mid wicket. His two fielders outside the inner circle.
boys. Keep going, boys. Keeper.
Somebody who had clutch, go ahead.
This really is a new look in the West Indies T20 international team. It's a change in guards, really, from the stalwarts of T20 cricket. Another quick single. Has been the highlight of this partnership so far, the running between the wickets. But those T20 legends, Chris Gayle, Pollard, Bravo, no longer in the setup. It's an opportunity now for the younger guys to continue that tradition and to follow in the trail that was blazed by those global superstars. Cut away in the gap, will get a 4. A smidgen of width and pounced upon.
Yeah, cut away to brilliance from Litton. Gave himself room. Just went back and cut past that point fielder.
That ball was so close to the off stump.
Go ahead, Ben. Keep going, boys. Keep working, boys. Keep working, boys. A little more energy on wicket, boys.
So the players like Nicholas Pooran, Puran-Powell, Mario Shepard, Odin Smith, these guys now will have to continue that T20 legacy. Akil Hussain, one of them as well.
Keep going, Akil. Keep going, Akil.
Huge appeal. Umpire Brathwaite calls for the third umpire.
So a review for a stumping chance.
TV umpire to director. I have a review for stumping. It's a fair delivery. I've checked the front foot already. Could you move on to front on spin vision, please? Front on coming up. Ball appears to be very close to the bat. Can you assist me with the ultra edge?
What is it?
Ultra edge. Flat line, flat line, flat line as the ball passes the bat. Could you give me a best side on angle, please? Ball is collected. Foot is grounded. Wicket is now broken. I'm satisfied. Not out for the big screen. Not out.
Excellent delivery. Does not result in a wicket. But splendid delivery.
So
Angling in, pitching, turning past the bat.
Right arm over.
Odin Smith will take up the bowling from the media center end. This partnership represents the best effort by some distance for Bangladesh in the series. The previous two opening partnerships, 8 and 2. A gift and accepted. Will go for 4.
Yeah, poor delivery, a poor start from Odin Smith.
We take the score up now to 35 without loss. We're in over number 5.
Well put away by Animal Hack.
Now that they're well set, 16 deliveries and 9 deliveries they faced respectively. Das and Hack might just be looking to push things on a little bit more. After we saw that delivery that last delivery of Akil Hussein's over might be interesting for the spinners on display. Remember that Bangladesh brought in an additional left unorthodox spinner into their playing 11. In there, down towards third man, takes the catch. Akil Hussein makes no mistake with that one, and Odin Smith strikes in his first over.
Taken by Akil Hussein.
Animal Hussein will be disappointed.
Bangladesh now 35 for 1.
Just tried to turn this delivery again into the leg side, but Odin Smith pace might have just gotten to him. Got a top edge and an easy catch for Akil Hussein. Animal Haq goes for 10. Bangladesh 35 for 1.
Shakib Al-Hassan, vastly experienced, first player in the history of T20 international cricket to get over 2,000 runs and over 100 wickets. This is the reason he's here. Additional bounce, and trying to go across the line of that one, top edge, and it carried all the way to Akil Hussein down at that third man boundary. So there is some pace on the surface. Round the wicket to Shakib. Immediately over the top, deliberately off the mark with a boundary.
He continues where he left off, Shakib Al-Hassan, from that second T20.
A first ball boundary for Shakib Al-Hassan.
Given a width on the off stump
for the loss of 1.
and makes no mistake. Up and over.
Another one of those boundaries being scored backward of square, using the pace of the bowlers. And then rotates the strike. So he's trying to get beside the ball. Shakib Al-Hassan to free his arms through the offside. But what we've seen from these Bangladesh batsmen, they use the pace of the ball quite well. They'll have to determine, the batsmen out in the middle, in the early phase of the innings, what is a good score on the surface. Another good single, not allowing too many dot deliveries. 5 gone, 41 for 1.
Hey, about just never wide. Nah, I good shot.
At the end of over number 5, Bangladesh 41 for the loss of 1.
Shakib!
The new bowler from the Players Pavilion end, Romario Shepherd.
Brooks there! Short fine. Right arm over, Litton. Yeah. What's the tricks lost?
Romario Shepherd, who's bowled well across the first 2 games so far. 5 wickets in the series, including his T20I best in that no result in Dominica. I suspect Akil Hussein is out of the attack because the left-handed batter Shakib Al-Hassan came in. previously in the series, the left-handers have gone hard at Akil Hussain early. Hello, Atar Ali Khan.
Hello, Bish. Hello, everyone. We just when things were looking bright for Bangladesh, I thought both the openers were looking keen to rotate the strike, boundaries here and there, but then they lose the wicket of Anamulak Bijoy. Important, so very important for someone like Litton Kumadas. We spoke about this at the pre-show, Bish. We know that it was Shakib Al-Hassan who has been in good touch, but he would want him, especially Litton Kumadas, to score. Words of wisdom for Afif Hussain, who was also in good touch in that last match. But if he gets going and if he gets some support from the others, then they might be able to put this, a decent total on the board.
Odean Smith underneath it, it's a steepler. And he holds on, that was not easy. Shakib was showing intent from ball one to his downfall now.
The first ball that he faced, he smashed it to the boundary. This is the third ball he has faced, and I feel he's thrown it away. It's not a bad pitch to bat on. Have a look at this, the ball just moving away from the left-hander, never in a good position. Never the right length to play that kind of a shot. But that is a brilliant catch, never easy. It went miles in the air, and in the end, Odean Smith takes a very well-judged catch. Shakib goes for 5. Bangladesh 42 for 2.
Over the wicket. Yes, spin the ball.
Shakib Al-Hassan caught by Odean Smith off the bowling of Romario Shepherd for 5. The new batsman for Bangladesh, Afif Hussain.
Afif Hussain comes in. It was good captaincy from Nicholas Pooran too, because he immediately pulled Akil Hussain out of the attack because of the entrance of Shakib. Got Shepherd on, who's been bowling well. This is good bowling because it's straight at off stump. It's not given width, and the length is good. Now that could easily have been Obed McCoy's catch because he's coming to the ball. It's easier for him. But great credit to Odean Smith. And brilliant from Odean Smith once again, this time along the ground.
He's having a really good day. Remember, he's always picked up a wicket, a catch, and now this lovely bit of fielding from Odean Smith. It's all about creating pressure, and if you can pick up wickets one after another in quick, especially in quick succession, then you're really applying quite a lot of pressure. Bangladesh in search of a partnership. Remember, if they can manage to hold on and go on to win today, they will tie the series. So there is an opportunity for them. 43 for 2 inside the power play.
And that's what you want if you're the West Indies. You want a wicket and that final power play over to take you into those middle overs with some energy. Shepherd has really been bowling well. Don't want to put the wood on him, but he's taken a lot of stick in his international career for his indifferent performance. But in this series, so far anyway, he's gone well. Nice, good length, fullish and straight. Power play complete, 44 for 2.
The end of a successful.
You know, they did manage to pick up a couple of boundaries. I thought he's a little bit too close to play that particular shot from Anamullah Bijoy. Shakib looked like to hit everything and anything early and get himself dismissed in that fashion. A really good catch. Never easy.
King Milket. You still don't know where to go on the
A change of ends for Akil Hussain.
Afif. Left arm over.
Hey, Obed.
The only thing I'd say I wouldn't say surprised, but they tried something different today
Watch your field to
by getting Puran-Mayers to open the bowling instead of Akil Hussain. He picked up a wicket in the first game and the two right-handers were there. There is a left-hander at the crease, so he confounds everything I've said. If he's hitting with the spin, he'll be hitting into the wing as a left-handed batter.
Akil Hussain.
What I'd like to see from Hussain, he has that arm ball that he can bowl and ride the wind with it from leg to off to the left-hander. But I'd also like to see them challenge him by bowling a little bit slow, mixing his pace up. He's been too quick and into the pitch too often to the lefties. That's the sort of pace and into the pitch that I was talking about, and a touch too straight.
Yeah, as a bowler, you would need to read the conditions, the pace of the surface very quickly. And you've got to have the skills to mix it up. This slips off on his heels. I also had a word with Afif Hussain during the break, and he was very, very disappointed the way he got himself dismissed, because he thought maybe a bit of a more bat and he could have just got past the keeper. Remember, 34 of 27. Caught behind by Nicholas Pooran of the bowling of Romeo Shepherd. He was well set, so he was very, very disappointed. Oh, beautifully bowled.
That's one of the reasons I was looking to see whether he would open the bowling again today with two right-handed batters at the crease. We talk about them as matchups, favorable matchups, with the ball spinning away from the batter. Bangladesh would also look at this and think our slow bowlers, if we can get a score, could do something here.
So that's the reason why they've brought in Nasu Ahmed.
Just dropped short. It's held in the pitch and just dropped in front of Hussain. So the ball gripping.
Something certainly going in favor of the spinners, and Litton Das was very, very lucky, wasn't he?
Good.
It was just a casual looking shot. It turned quite a lot and just fell short of Akil Hussain. Perhaps he could have dived forward to try to grab that catch. It's the grip and the turn which is really made life difficult for the batters at the moment.
I wonder if a direct hit there, what it would have meant. Obed McCoy, the fielder, 48 for 2.
We saw the running in between the wickets between Anamullah Bijoy and Litton Das. This was tight. Obed McCoy, the fielder, yeah, direct hit would have been curtains. So he's got away with that. He's got away with that.
bowler from the Players Pavilion N, Nick Drakes.
Dominic Drakes in the squad today, in the 11 today, at the expense of Mahmudullah. In for his 6th T20 international. He spent a little bit of time playing for Yorkshire in the United Kingdom, their Vitality Blast. And Drake's, of course, also an IPL champion with Gujarat Titans. Was with CSK last year, so he's got championship DNA. Two is the call. They get it easily.
Litton Kumar Das, 24 of 24, will need to realize the fact that he has to bat till the very end and try to bat till the very end, and others bat around him. We know Afif likes to play few shots, but you've got to be spot on in terms of shot selection. 50 comes up for Bangladesh. Yeah, you needed to connect that. Are they going to go for the review? Not sure, not sure. I think the length was okay for the batter to take him on for a big shot. We spoke about the turn and grip, but there is also some movement available for the seamers. Good seam position there. Didn't do much. You should have put that away.
Looks a good shot, and I think that's more. There are two things. A lot of runs coming square, mid-wicket and behind the wicket. A couple of balls ago. Good decision not to review it. So you can afford to be a little bit fuller with your length. Not half volleys, but maybe front edge of a good length and more on the off stump. They hit you down the ground, well played to them. Good fielding from Akil Hussain.
Yeah, once you've batted for a while, just like Litton Kumar Das, he'll be eyeing to create some gaps, and also the fact that what are his scoring areas? Where can he score his runs? Have a look at the offside field. The offside field are 3 men inside the circle. So anything around the off-stump line on the length, he can go over the top.
Six off the over. 54 for 2.
That's the end of over number 8. Bangladesh 54 for 2.
West Indies have gone through some one-over spells with their bowlers. Akil Hussain continues. Just short, and should run away for 4. Puran-Powell didn't stay back for the save. He went for the catch. No problems with that.
Nearly made it in the end. It was short. He tried to move away in the air, but it was dying down onto him. He tried his best, just couldn't reach. But an important and a crucial boundary for Bangladesh. Yeah. And then it turned away from him.
That's fine, Kitty. Booker!
Afif Hussain trying to look to create some room, and the bowler has bowled well, just attacking his paths. Every time he's moved down the leg side, trying to open up the offside, he's darted it down the leg side. Clever piece of bowling.
Keep going, boys. Keep going, Akil. Watch it.
A little bit more comfortable bowling to right-handed batters. Akil Hussain. I think his career numbers reflect that as well. That's good though. That is top class from Litton Das.
First 6 of the innings from the bat of Litton Kumar Das. It's the slog sweep. Picked the length very nicely. Connection even better. Goes the distance. There's another thing that has caught my mind, that both these batters have not tried to play sweep shots. Especially when a spinner is on. It is such a good shot to play. We'll have to wait and see. That was a slog sweep anyways.
Yeah, Hussain averages 22. Another extra run. Been a little bit sloppy. Puran wants to know what's happening.
2 mistakes, yeah, 2 mistakes in 2 balls. Come on.
I don't know if you heard that, but Nicholas Pooran said to Puran-Powell, that's 2 mistakes in 2 balls. To his vice captain. Yeah, he averages 22 against right-handers and 38 against left-handers, Akil Hussain, in T20s.
That's all the other did kill him off. Come on.
13 from the over.
That's overboard.
67 for 2.
9 overs have been completed. Bangladesh batting first, 67 for the loss of 2.
Great to be here on the South American mainland. Guyana, of course, long been a part of West Indian cricket culture only by virtue of being a British colony back in the day, and of course the only country in South America where English is an official language. And so all of that culturally ties it into the English-speaking Caribbean, although it's situated on the mainland of South America. That's been the connection to the Caribbean islands and the country of Guyana. I often hear at people asking, well, how is Guyana part of West Indies cricket? That's the major tie-in. Bordered, of course, by Brazil, Venezuela, Suriname, and the Atlantic Ocean. Demerara River flows energetically past us here at the Providence Stadium, just a stone's throw across the road. Udain Smith, another change. course, one of the famous spots, Kaitia Falls, the largest single drop waterfall in the world. It's perhaps one of the least densely populated countries on the planet. A lot of it is covered by forests, the Amazon forest, the flora, the fauna, the wildlife. Another country where ecotourism is prevalent. Flown past point.
He got the wit. Afif Hussain, short and wide. It was an aerial route. Brilliant attempt at point. Went a little bit too quick. Went past him. Couldn't get some part of the hand on it. Would have been a stunner.
And one of the things that are about Odean Smith is that he doesn't yet have a lot of the variation or the confidence to bowl in. I've seen him bowl cutters, slower balls, but not often. Right now, his stock ball and his trusted delivery is a heavy length. Hasn't developed the other stuff and doesn't have the confidence yet to bowl it. That sort of thing.
Dealing in singles in this over, Bangladesh will have now need to think in a different direction if they want to go get past some 160, 170. Partnership of 30 and 26. I'm talking about 160, 70. That needs 10 runs from here on. So they need to step up and ensure that they pick up at least a boundary in each over from here on.
We need to see Hayden Walsh Jr. into the attack as well. Halfway mark, 72 for 2.
Hey. Number. Wait. Two club is your hand. Right,
The 5, the wicket takers, Odin Smith and Romario Shepherd.
Hello everyone, halfway stage of the innings. And we now see the entry of Hayden Walsh Jr., the right arm wrist spinner. Wrist spin, quite potent in this format of the game and quite potent here in Guyana. Of course, we had 10 previous T20 internationals right here at the Providence Stadium. Spinners generally much more economical than fast bowlers. And wrist spinners been very prolific in terms of wicket taking, Sir Kirtley Ambrose. Good afternoon to you.
And good afternoon, DG Ganga. Lovely day for cricket, I might add.
Back up, back up.
I want to get your thoughts straight away. What did you make of that decision from Mahmudullah, winning the toss and opting to bat first?
Well, the way they are going, it looks to be a good decision. But we're only halfway into the innings, so things can change one way or the other. But I think it's a good decision, though. I think they'll get the better part of the pitch to bat on. It could get a bit lower as the game progresses.
Wait.
Also know that they've been struggling with their batting throughout this entire tour, in the test matches first, then in the first couple T20 internationals. I look at it a bit differently. I looked at what transpired in the last 10 T20 internationals. Only 2 wins with batting first. Also, we knew that there was quite a bit of rain yesterday and this morning as well. So that pitch would have been a little bit tacky at the start. Now with the sunshine, it will be, I'm sure, better for batting later on. Ball coming on to the bat, so the West Indies will like it. This up in the air. Fielders converging. And Hayden Walsh Jr. just pulled out at the last minute.
He was well on his way to taking that catch. I believe that he just glimpsed Shamar Brooks in his eye line and pulled out at the last second. Because when you look at it, he was really on his way to taking that catch. And then he just glanced down and realized, oh, that was so close.
Rasta, keep going, keep going.
Had he continued, he would have taken that easily. But just glimpsing Shamar Brooks in his eye line changed his mind to avoid collision.
He's a top-class fielder. Hayden Walsh Jr. quick across the ground. Has a great pair of hands. Arguably one of the best in the West Indies. Four runs from his first over, could have been a wicket as well. 76 for 2. So important to communicate and to call if you're attempting a catch. Clearly didn't transpire between himself and Shamar Brooks. Fans in Guyana will come out in their numbers to support their local team. Very passionate West Indian supporters from this part of the world. Inside edge, was there one? There was a sound. He was on the move, Litton Das.
Good piece of bowling from Odin Smith. Saw Litton Das advancing and kept it close to him.
Enough bat. Enough bat on this delivery down the leg side. Very, very straight from Smith.
Probably anticipating Litton Das to come at him again. And that's something that no bowler should do, DG Ganga. Never think for the batsman. It's dangerous because you don't know what he's going to do. You stick to your plan, stick to what delivery you want to bowl. Wide, obviously. Way too short, way too high. From Odin Smith.
One for the over. Batsman, one for the over. Nicholas, one.
Still trying to find that appropriate length on this surface. We've seen some turn. There is a bit of grip as well from the surface. Wow, beautiful. And that's a man in form. Litton Das goes over cover and gets 6.
That was a fantastic shot. A superb extra cover. Hardly any power, more timing. Certainly is rattling Odin Smith at the moment. He's not sure what to bowl at him. Down the leg side once more. Another wide call. Odin Smith is in some having some problems at the moment. And that can happen when a batsman is coming after you. It's not an easy thing to do, to negotiate, but Odin Smith has to stay calm and composed. Easier said than done, of course, but he's got to do it. He's got to find a way to settle down.
Well, if you're following this West Indian team over the years, you'll notice that the players are wearing a new T20 international jersey. This, of course, was designed by the West Indies official team apparel partner, Castor, and it will go on sale on the Castor website, also at selected retailers, including Fan Zone in Trinidad. And that will be ahead of the India T20 internationals in Trinidad later this month. So all of you West Indian fans, there is an opportunity for you to match the players in look and style. Was all the way for 6. Wasn't muscular. It was about the timing and that strength in the wrists.
Hardly any back lift. More of a wrist kind of shot from Afif Hussain. For a brief moment, I thought it was going to go down the throat of Dominic Drakes, who was feeling that long on. But it sailed over the long on boundary for 6. That was superb timing.
That's an expensive over, 20 runs coming from it, 96 for 2. Coming up the right hand, this partnership, Litton Das doing the bulk of the work at the top of the innings for Bangladesh.
Gentlemen. We're dropping catches, easy catches, avoid easy mistakes, they're hurting us, come on.
This partnership continues for Bangladesh. Full toss not being utilized appropriately. Yep, that expression says it all from Afif Hussain. Missed out.
Right hander.
The Bangladesh batsmen they've made the intentions quite clear from the get-go that they're going to take the attack to the West Indian bowlers. And they've done so quite well up to this point. They've raced to 98 for 2, and this is only the 13th over.
Nothing.
Well, I looked at their batting in that last T20 international, the second one that they lost by 35 runs against the West Indies. And if you look at the middle phase of the innings, Curtly, that run rate was just about a run a ball, which is not sufficient, especially when you're chasing 193. It was actually lower than what they scored in the power play overs. So that is an area of focus by Bangladesh, and they're doing a lot better in this innings.
And to add to that, the game you're talking about, they really motored along in the last few overs. So the middle phase is a cause for concern.
That's another one. So the partnership is broken. The West Indies strikes.
Good flighted delivery from Hayden Walsh Jr. Litton Das trying to go through extra cover, Didn't get a hold of it. Easy catch in the end by Akil Hussain in the backward point region. Celebrations for Hayden Walsh Jr. Litton Das has to go. He's gone for 49. Bangladesh 99 for 3.
Quickly, boys. Let's get on with it. Thank you.
Mahmudullah, Bangladesh captain, comes to the crease. Critical stage of the innings. And again, wrist spin, proving to be crucial in wicket taking for the West Indies and at this venue.
They are loving it, waving the West Indian flag.
That's excellent bowling, boy.
Successful over for the West Indies.
That's over ball.
100 comes up for Bangladesh, 100 for 3 after 13.
Just go behind your mark. Go by your mark. I'm going to start from there. 1, 2, mid off up. Over come in here. Shakib stay.
Let's go, Bangladesh.
Come in,
Bowlers ready.
Rough one. Stay mid off now. Brooks, you got it. King. Brooks, you got to go now, yeah. Fish it.
I'll tell you now.
Long
Hold
on.
on. Coming over. Left arm over.
Nur Hassan, the one change to Bangladesh for this game. He's into the side. No Taskin Abid. Beg your pardon. Nasun Ahmed, newcomer into the Bangladesh side for today's game.
Obed McCoy back into the attack after the solitary over, where he had some problems with his direction. Didn't go for many. After 2 deliveries, he's looking much better, a little more comfortable. What a fielder. Hayden Walsh Jr., one of the best in the region.
And look at what bowlers have produced at this venue. That's since the start of 2018. Fourth on that list, leg break. That strike rate 17. The average 18 and an economy of just 6.5. And that's both T20 internationals and CPL matches. So I'm sure Nicholas Pooran will want to use Hayden Walsh Jr. for his full complement of 4 overs.
Full toss that time. Almost took out his batting partner.
22. Afif, 22.
Yes, I'm sure Hayden Walsh Jr. after 2 overs only conceding 8 runs. So I quite agree with you there, DJ Ganga, that Captain Puran probably want to bowl him out. Who will pick up another wicket or two in the process.
Just a single. Good work by Obed McCoy to recognize that 2 runs was an option. And again, circuitly, in modern T20 cricket, wrist spinners and spinners generally are now more adept at bowling in the last 5 overs of an innings. If Hayden Walsh finishes, he might bowl in that phase.
That has been one of the issues with West Indies cricket, the depth bowling.
Threads it through for a couple runs. A lot more control shown in that shot. End of the over, just 3 runs coming from it. 103 for 3. Seven bowlers used. All still available to Nicholas Pooran for the remaining 6 overs in this innings. Does it have the distance? Yes, just about. Goes for 6, and that's hitting with the wind.
Shortish delivery, dragged down this time from Hayden Walsh Jr. And I'm sure for a few brief moments, Mahmudullah was wondering, is he going to carry for 6? Or is it going to be a catch? Didn't hit it all that well, but had enough on it to take it over the boundary ropes.
This boundary, the delivery was quite slow from Hayden Walsh Jr., just 86 kilometers per hour. That's one of the things he does well at this phase, just slows things down. So you got to wait on it as a batsman. And that slowness of pace, it allows the ball to turn as well, which is quite effective when a batsman is going after you.
Brandon.
Bit of innovation, as we've often seen in T20 cricket.
Brought a little smile to Hayden Walsh's face. How often we've seen that?
I wonder what will be going through your mind if you were bowling secretly and Amara did this.
Tried it again once more. Didn't work this time. Well, to answer your question, if I was bowling and somebody did that to me, I would retire straight away.
Nothing.
Despite conceding a 6 off the first ball, a good over in the end. 113 for 3 after 15.
Like so many of the followers across the region, the crowds here in Guyana, very loyal cricket followers, and just a refreshing the mind for Romario Shepherd and his series so far. Now this is another area that he needs to get better at, the end of innings bowling.
White ball.
I thought, looking at the way he bowled in the one-day internationals in Pakistan, he was good with the new ball, good in the middle in the first 2 games here as well. But his end of innings bowling, Stacey Ann King alongside me, is where his next volume of work will come, whether it's pace or for wide Yorkers or general Yorkers. Afif was across his stumps very early, anticipating the wide off-stump line. Another extra.
Only still first.
Yeah, just 3 runs came off his first over.
1, 2, 3, King.
Romario Shepherd. And this is the throw in.
1, 2, 3. What is the boy Puran?
A direct hit. And gave Bangladesh that extra run.
West Indies have given away a few runs. I reckon maybe 10 or 12 runs already have come through unforced errors. In fact, so much so, at the fall of the last wicket, Nicholas Pooran raised his arms and called everyone into a huddle. And I'm certain that was to say, come on, gentlemen, we need to lift our game. We've been a little bit slow off the mark.
Yeah, it's easy with being in the lead so far in this T20 series to just get overconfident. Good bowling. So good on Nicholas Pooran to just remind his guys of the importance of this game.
Yeah, this is the wide Yorker I was talking about, something that he's looking to perfect. The field set with a deep backward point and a deep point suggests that he'll be going there a lot. Now, Afif Hussain may walk across his stumps again, may or may not. Does go across his stumps. That is a stupendous blow. He's a little man, but he packs a punch.
Yeah, another full pitched delivery from Shepherd, but Hussain gets under this delivery. No chance for that fielder. Yeah, you don't catch those, you fetch those.
And he hammers this one through cover. So that's the issue, the challenge at the end of innings for Shepherd.
So 6 and a 4.
Yeah, well placed by Hussain.
43. Bangladesh 128 for loss of 3.
Shepherd will have to pull back that length. Yeah, big over here for Bangladesh. 15 runs already.
Might come back for 2. No, just 1. Good work from Puran-Powell. 16 off the over. 129 for 3.
That's the end of over number 16. Bangladesh 129 for 3.
This is exactly what Bangladesh needs. They've had a couple of big overs, 12, 15 and 16. They need a few more of these.
No Walsh Jr. Walsh Jr. has one more available to him. It's Akil Hussain. Part of the reason he was switched from the Players Pavilion into this end is because left-handers will be hitting into the wind if they go mid-wicket or square leg. Could be two. Here's two. Good weighting of the shot.
Yeah, and good communication between this pair. And partnership moving on to 32.
Come off, yeah, come off.
Again, bowling into the legs of Afif Hussain. You can just see those fielders on the outer boundary. And to the leg side, just off the boundary a bit. Yeah, just in anticipation. A close one, direct hit.
Head to the television umpire.
TV umpire to director. I have a review for a run out. Could you give me your best side on angle, please? It's coming up, but it's grounded. Could you take it back? Okay, good, okay. I'm satisfied. My decision for the big screen is not out. My decision for the big screen is not out.
A little bit. No, my field.
An emphatic not out on the display screen.
Left arm round.
Now Mahmudullah has to get himself into a higher gear. 10 from 10. So often, for so many years for Bangladesh, he's been appointed and has appointed himself that finisher role, or one of those roles. McCoy has a couple of overs left, so I'm suspecting that he will be utilized again from that Players Pavilion end.
White ball.
Wide signaled. But you can see the intent from Hussain.
Which one?
Go ahead, Fisher.
Looking for two again? No. 48 to Afif Hussain. As opposed to Akil Hussain.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Not bad, just 7 off the over. 136 for 3.
Nurul Hassan, to keep a batter still to come, has been pretty good for Bangladesh in this middle period. 3 overs to go. 7 bowlers used by West Indies. Smith, Shepard and Walsh Jr. being successful with wickets. And 3 overs to go Bangladesh, 136 for 3.
Again, the ball number 17, Bangladesh.
A change of bowling, Ube McCoy.
And watch for the changes of pace. Only one fielder sweeping square, so it doesn't suggest full and wide unless he bluffs one. He's keeping options open both sides of the ground. I wonder if that was a slight change of pace, maybe. Just a scrambled seam. That'll be a no ball, so a free hit coming Mahmudullah's way.
No balls.
10 balls in his first over, a few wides. West Indies have 13 extras today, a touch short, when generally his first over in the previous 2 games were full. Remember, he got his wickets LBW and bowled off the inside edge in his previous games. Top class shot from Mahmudullah.
They're definitely making that a free hit count. Open the face and well driven. McCoy is under some pressure.
Got a little bit of bat or glove. Yep.
It almost seemed to be a slower ball as well.
Seeing the back of the hand one, which he bowled so well. Not yet from Obed.
Yeah, just maybe too many variations to work with. His first over went for 9, and so far his second over has gone for 8.
And there it is. Very well bowled, 144 for 3.
That's the end of over number 18.
And just a cutter stuck in the pitch, and that's what works well on this surface. I think pace off.
2 overs to go.
Bangladesh will want to get to that 10 run per over. present, Bangladesh can get to 160, but I think anything over 160 they'll appreciate very much.
Final over for Hayden Walsh Jr.
Come on. Big over, death over. Come on, buddy. Right ball. Rough one.
There is screaming again at Puran-Powell, who did not move as the sweeper in the offside. They're all staring at him.
Bowled by Hayden Walsh Jr.
A good position from Mahmudullah.
Puran just said you're sleeping down there.
One run, man. Come on. Get over, finish, buddy. Keep looking at him. I go watch it. Keep watching him, keep executing, brother. Keep going.
But this has been much better batting from Bangladesh, a much better showing.
It took a while for the finger to go up, but eventually it did, Steve Buckner style. And it's been reviewed.
TV umpire to director, I have a review for LBW. The original decision is out. It's a fair delivery. I've checked the front foot already. Could you move on to front and spin vision, please? Ball appears to be close to the bat. Can you assist me with the ultra edge? Let's wait in an ultra edge. Let's wait in an ultra edge, gentlemen. Ultra edge coming up. Flat line, flat line, flat line as the ball passes the bat. Could you move into ball tracking? Ball tracking coming up. Ball pitching in line, impact in line, and wickets hitting. Greg, you will keep your original decision of out. I'll tell you when you're on screen. You are now on screen. Make your signal.
A good decision from umpire Gregory Brathwaite. Mahmudullah has to go for 22. He doesn't look very pleased. Bangladesh 148 for 4.
Same field or you wanna?
Who batted very well in the test matches. He's an average that will need to improve and a strike rate that will need to improve. But again, good from Hayden Walsh. He too has bowled well all series. Bowled so well.
Ball his right arm over. 3 deliveries remaining.
Not sure if that was a look of hope in despair, but it was too late. It looked plumb. Nurul on strike. Not hit well enough. 49 to Afif Hussain, a 22-year-old who plied his trade in the 2018 Under-19 World Cup. young man from Kulna who looks an excellent player in the making. Only the second half century. It could be tight. No, that might be gone. That might be gone. It is gone. He got his 50, but I think that might be all she wrote with that skidding return to the gloves of Puran.
He'll be very disappointed. Afif Hussain, he's done all the hard yards.
Just waiting, gentlemen. Review for run out. Could you give me your best side on angle? Okay, I'm satisfied. My decision for the big screen is out. Decision for the big screen, out.
Yeah, good throw from Puran-Powell. Afif Hussain has to depart for exactly 50. Bangladesh 150 up for 5.
That's the middle. Hey. Bowler right arm over. One delivery remaining.
Mosadek. Top class over. Just 6 off it.
That's overboard.
7, in fact, 151 for 5. Well, I mentioned a couple of times Rovman has, I suppose, been alerted to a couple of extra runs. Rovman redeems himself in the Bretley heel kick.
151 for the loss of 5. Last wicket to fall, Afif Hussain, 50 of 13 deliveries, 2 fours and 2 sixes.
Good to see the young, the not so young, male and female here in Ghana, always energetic and vibrant. The supporters here, and very passionate followers of cricket in general, and more so West Indies. Oh, how cute.
Left arm over.
So, former West Indies women's captain, your former captain, completing her, I think it was level 2 coaching course this past week.
White ball.
Another wide. And tidy.
Yeah, many congratulations to Marissa Aguilera completing her level 2 in coaching certificate.
Joins you, the more the merrier. The more cricketers, whether male or female, the merrier. One thing I'll say, casting my mind forward to this Bangladesh bowling attack, is the left-arm spinner coming in today. So they've got more variety. Left-handed orthodox spinners, right-arm off-spinner. And those variations are going to be mixed and matched against the West Indies. So I cannot believe that's not been given a wide. What he says.
You can just see McCoy's head falling away as he delivers. As a left-arm seamer, you'd want to keep everything tight. And just keep that head a bit straighter.
It's a good point, actually. It's a wieldy sort of action.
Take one leg. Off place.
Yeah, the bowling arm comes down across himself and then has to realign. We've talked about it ad infinitum over his short career so far. It's a strength because it sort of masks his very good piece-off deliveries. One of those pace-off deliveries. Great to see him fit. The run-up is well aligned. It's the bowling arm as it throws back to begin its downswing. It comes across a little bit of the right shoulder. If you look at some of the other bowlers, the bowling arm comes down. In his case, should come down his left side in its rotation. Umpires might want to look at that again.
A good athleticism from Hayden Walsh Jr. Yeah, that's 4 runs. Unfortunately, that right boot just makes contact whilst the ball is still in his hands.
For signal now, I think Hayden Walsh was looking for traction with that right leg to stick in the ground, but instead it slid onto the ropes. Good enough strike for 4. Yes, a good enough strike for 4. Vital strike for Bangladesh. They're into the 160s.
4 off the previous delivery. Why not 4 off this one? Well hammered back pass, Obi McCoy.
Given the way we saw the ball holding, this could be a competitive total. Is a competitive total. And they get a bye off the final delivery. So untidy in parts, good in parts for the West Indies, but Bangladesh will take this 163 on a pitch that has looked to offer a little bit of grip for the slow men.
They're going to be straightforward. First ball.
Wide ball.
It starts with a wide. It's just a few runs above the past score here at Providence, and yes, the pitch is playing much better than I've seen. Ball is coming on quite nicely. That's the first boundary. A magnificent blow from Brandon King to get off the mark.
You simply cannot afford to bowl on those lengths. It's in the slot, and straight away Brendan King continues with the form that we saw in the last match, puts it away in grand style.
That's a monumental blow from Brandon King. He played for a number of years for the Guyana Amazon Warriors right here at this venue. As a matter of fact, he has the highest score in the CPL, 132, and that was made right here in this stadium. So he has that familiarity with the conditions. Has been a positive start, no doubt. But you're right, Atal, he can bat in first and get into 193 like they did in that second T20. Not much pressure on. Chasing is a different proposition altogether.
He bowls his overs very, very quickly, Naseem Ahmed. So if he does goes for a run, he's already given away a 6 in this over. I think not a bad idea to just take a little bit time in terms of finishing your over.
Couldn't stay on his feet there. Shariful. I was expecting a positive start from Puran-Mayers. We've seen what he can do and what he wants to do in the power play. And Brendan King starts this way. Can be in for a treat. Straight to the fielder. Wicket. So after being struck for a 6-second delivery, he finishes off the over with a wicket, and just the start that they were looking for, Bangladesh.
Yeah, just what Bangladesh needed from Naseem Ahmed. They want to pick up wickets, and he finishes off in style. It's a good comeback. Remember, he was belted down for a 6. This time he's trying to flick it over straight to the hands of Mahmudullah, the skipper, who makes no mistake. Brendan King goes for 7. West Indies 9 for 1.
Bye. Lihat bye, lagi mid wicket na score leg. Shakib bhai na dekhen bhai, Shakib bhai dik koren. Righty na lefty?
Shamar Brooks in this pivotal number 3 position for the West Indies. After having scored 9 runs in the over, Brendan King looking for another boundary. Not getting enough bat on it. Disappointment on one end, elation on the other. Mahdi Hassan. And that's the matchup that will be quite interesting. Mahdi Hassan to Puran-Mayers. Got him out in that second T20 International Bowl. Quite a guileful bowler.
Done right.
It'll be interesting to see the approach from Shamar Brooks and what exactly is his role in this batting order. Over the top. Good timing. Off the mark with a boundary.
Not easy for the spinners to bowl in the power play because there are quite a few fielders inside the circle. Outside the circle, there are only 3. 2, beg your pardon. So whenever he sees an opportunity, he seizes it. It's a little bit fuller. Beautiful. Lovely shot over the top for the boundary.
He's one of those players who times the ball really well, Shamar Brooks. at least another couple. And that's what he should try to do, back to his strength. He's not necessarily a power hitter. He's a stroke maker, a timer of the cricket ball. Uncharacteristically tried to slug sweep in that second T20 international, brought about his demise. Yeah, just look at that timing.
Moving along. 17 now. Yeah, when you pick up a boundary early in the over, it just eases off the pressure. And so looking to play big shots, the okay and fine to rotate strike.
A dot to end, 2 gone, 17 for 1.
That's center.
Side foot to the cage, hey.
Side left arm round. Sorry, full.
Nasum Ahmed will continue from the media center end.
Aye, boys, come, boys.
Long off deep backward square for the right-handed Brooks.
Oh, hey, boy. That's it, Nasum.
That's the sort of length and line that he'd be looking for.
Coming slow,
Wicket to wicket, back of a length.
Slow and bounce, yeah, Nasum.
What a delivery. Brilliant. Didn't bring him a wicket, but it will put a lot of doubts in the batsman's mind.
That's the reason why there's a slip in place. Have a look at this delivery. Turn, bounce, goes past the bat. Beautifully bowled.
In the gap, 1 bounce. Slug sweep from Shamar Brooks.
The margin of error is minimum in terms of line and also in terms of length. Again, onto the stumps, onto the pads, knowing that there's open spaces on the onside, so easy pickings.
Not too often I've seen fielders backward square for West Indian batsmen against spinners. Normally they're in that mid-wicket region. They don't sweep. They're making the change now. And what this field does, it asks them to play across the line a little bit more. Brandon King smashed the first delivery for 6, much fuller in length. The adjustment made, couldn't get under it enough, and hence he was out caught.
Sorry, ball, keep back, sorry, ball.
5 runs from that over, 22 for 1.
ভাই আফিফ রে কি টো দিয়ে ঘুরাই দিবেন না ঠিক আছে
The diet of spin continues. Remember, they made one change. They brought in the left-hand orthodox Nasum Ahmed at the expense of Taskin Ahmed. Straight to the fielder, and a good catch. Another wicket for Bangladesh, and another disappointment for Shamar Brooks.
Yeah, he was eyeing to put that away to the boundary, but he just could not get the elevation. Hit it straight to Anamullah Bujoy at square leg. That is a big wicket. Bangladesh would be very happy to see what is happening at the moment. Straight into the hands. Smart catch. Mahdi Hassan, having a closer look, knows he got his man. Brooks goes for 12. It's all twos here. 2-2 for 2.
Surprise, surprise. Odin Smith, the new batsman for the West Indies. Look at that strike rate. Shamar Brooks just rolling his wrist on this shot, trying to keep it down. And in the end, straight to the fielder. Just wonder if he might be thinking he should have tried to go over instead of hitting it down. Too late now anyway. Now this is going to be interesting, Atta. Odin Smith has been sent here to do a specific job.
First ball, boy, come. Yes, that's it, Gogi.
Mahdi Hassan will not mind that at all. I hear you. But I think the role that he needs to define himself as a pinch hitter here. He's gone for it. It should be cut off in the deep. It is just a single.
Never batted above 6 in T20 internationals. Odin Smith has played this type of role before in the CPL for the Guyana Amazon Warriors. Has played 3 innings at number 3 for them. And I just wonder, with his introduction out in the middle, how does that affect the way Puran-Mayers goes? Because he might have been the enforcer initially, but now that Odin is there might be a role reversal. Keeps the strike. 4 gone. 24 for 2.
At the end of over number 4, West Indies 24 for 2.
Come in left arm round. Afif!
Nicholas Pooran of Puran-Powell. A couple all-rounders past them to come. Odin Smith has also been introduced to keep that right-left combination going. Nicholas Pooran had come, 2 left-handers. They've been a favorable matchup for the off-spinner. He seems to be holding when he bowls it into the surface.
Yeah, he's a clever bowler, very clever bowler, reads the situation very, very quickly. Now he's going round the wicket.
And if you look at him, he gets to the top of his mark quickly. He doesn't give you a chance as a batsman to think about anything. He's coming at you. Look at that. He's ready to go again.
3 dots on the trot. And puts it away. It's a short delivery. Asking to be hit. Gone for the boundary.
And this one was way too short. Sat up for Puran-Mayers, and he could have hit that anywhere he wanted.
28 for the loss of 2.
And after 3 dot deliveries, he gives him a 4. What Bangladesh did really well in their power play, they rotated the strike. So in amongst the boundaries, they were getting those singles. Well, that's not a single. That's a massive blow for 6. So he's followed up the 4 with a 6, 10 from 2.
Yeah, he started well, Nasser Mohammed, but once he released that boundary in the previous delivery, he was eyeing up to play from big shot. He again change of angle coming over the wicket, and he tosses it up. Well, he's not going to miss out on that, Mayers. He says, thank you very much. 6 more, 91 meters.
Finish it well.
11 runs from that Nasser Mohammed over. 5 gone, 35 for 2.
One wicket from here, boys. Can become harder, boy. Come, boy. Yeah, that's it.
West Indies going at 7 runs per over in this run chase.
Soft tight, hai. Sujog korbo. Sujog nibo tore. Hey, Shabash.
Usually quite good in this phase of the innings, the power play phase. Scoring rate generally high for the West Indies. It's a very impressive shot from Puran-Mayers. Just opened his hips and used his power to get it over that fielder in the mid-on position.
Yeah, another boundary for West Indies, but well executed from Puran-Mayers.
Hadi Hassan will know of Puran-Mayers and his power, so his length can't be too short, which would allow him to rock on to the back foot and choose his spot. Good communication between these two. Strike now to Udeen Smith.
And it's good bowling so far from Bangladesh. First 4 overs and picked up 2 wickets. And 2 important wickets at that. 5th over went for 11 runs. But good on West Indies to just use that power play. Just 2 fielders outside.
Goga.
Wide again. We're waiting to complete this power play phase. 2 balls ago, there was an opportunity for the stumping. Not to be. Single to complete the over. 43 for 2. Well, one thing you will see when you're watching the West Indies batting in T20 International, You will see lots of strokes, lots of big shots over the boundary line. We saw that. Also saw a few wickets falling. Brandon King, Shamar Brooks.
I actually think it comes down to understanding your game. In the second T20, Brandon King didn't score as quick,
It's a change of bowler. Left
but his
arm round.
attempt today was his downfall. Tried to score a lot quicker, tried to be a bit more aggressive, but it just wasn't meant to be.
Shakib Al-Hassan, first ball prompts the appeal, and a decision from the umpire that Dean Smith has to go. No review, not taking it. Third wicket now.
Dean Smith goes for 2. West Indies 43 for the loss of 3.
Yeah, the decision to send him in earlier. Just trying an attempted slog sweep. And spin once again for Bangladesh has made that breakthrough. Dean Smith goes for 2. West Indies 43 for 3.
The new batsman for West Indies, the captain, Nicholas Pooran.
West Indies T20 international captain Nicholas Pooran. Spoken in the past about the culture that he's trying to ingrain in the players and in this T20 team. He's here. This ball after the power play.
Left arm over.
A little too full for Dean Smith to be hitting across the line. Very risky. Off the mark, and this equation will be a bit more challenging for the captain and Puran-Mayers and those to come. Required rate just approaching 9.
Can actually see Puran-Mayers just checking that shot. There is a long on in play in previous deliveries. He would have gone with that.
Nicholas Pooran will also be thinking about what was achieved in the power play. Just over 7 runs per over scored in that phase. We'll be thinking more than just a run a ball. Such a wily customer, Shakib Al-Hassan. No turn on that delivery. Got the better of the West Indies captain, playing for that ball coming in. Just running past the outside edge. Diet of spin. Seven overs gone, 47 for 3.
At the end of over number 7, West Indies 47 for 3.
Change, right arm round. That's two legs, middle of leg.
Puran-Worm on par with the green. Now another spinner, Musarek Hussain. And this is the 10th time we've seen in T20 internationals all 6 overs in a power play being bowled by spinners. Clear strategy here by Mahmudullah. The situation will test the skill of the West Indies batters. One man in particular who in recent times have mastered the skill of scoring against spinners is Puran-Powell. Still to come. Averages 40 to the spinners. That's since 2021. Up and away. Evidence of the power of Puran-Mayers. Brings up the 50 for the West Indies.
Yeah, what a powerful strike from Mayers. Dropped too short and he stands and delivers.
That massive 6 is brought up the 5th hit for the West Indies.
You can just hear the sound of the bat. So good.
What impressed me with that shot was how quickly his hands went through that ball.
The West Indies swiftly coming up in the 8th over.
Just there, the hands going through at the right time with quick speed. Nicholas Pooran will play a supporting role. He will have a target in mind at a particular stage of the innings. Nearing the end of the 8th over, I'm sure they'll be thinking about a goal at the halfway stage without losing any more wickets. 56 for 3.
At the end of over number 8, West Indies 56 for a loss of 3. Remember, the target is 164.
So they still need another 108 from 72 balls.
At some stage we will see a seamer in play. And here he is. Mustafizur Rahman. First seam option used by Bangladesh in this innings. And I'm sure we'll see a lot of cutters from him. Not just slower deliveries, but deliveries where he will roll his fingers across the seam in an attempt to get grip off the surface, take pace off the ball. Up and away. He usually targets the first 3 deliveries in an over for a boundary. And he's done that quite well on this occasion.
Just not allowing Mustafizur to get too comfortable. Advances Nicholas Pooran and goes for maximum 79 meters.
It does, it puts a lot of pressure on the bowler now to respond. Searching for that gap through the onside, and 2 runs comfortably in the end. type of approach from Nicholas Pooran. Just throws a bowler off his initial plan.
Yeah, some adjustments that you might see is a wicketkeeper coming up just to keep him in his crease because he has advanced.
Pace off that delivery. What Puran should also be aware of is the fact that as a left-hander, he's hitting into the wind, leg side. That's a mere top spinner, just rolling on the seam.
We're again into that leg side, but you can see the attempt to just swat it down. I mentioned that bigger boundary. So just try to get in those gaps and get 2 runs. Good intent.
Already 9 from the over. Over to Puran-Mayers. What's the length? Pace off into the pitch, really good option.
Mayers didn't look like he was ready for that single, but Nicholas Pooran is so quick in between the wickets.
Watched it all the way onto his back, Nicholas Pooran, and he gets another couple runs for himself and his team. 12 from the over, 68 for 3.
Yeah, good communication between this pair. Partnership of 25 going. Mayers on 27, Puran on 15. Still another 96 needed from 66.
Partnership of 25 between these two. Spin continues. Mahdi Hassan. Nice little crowd in for this game, this last T20 International. And a chance of being in the good fortune area, where a lot of fans in that area said that they were going to come down to the game and for the ODIs to follow.
I might see a better crowd, a bigger crowd on Sunday, that first ODI.
Of course, Bangladesh behind in this series. The West Indies leading 1-0. A win here for Bangladesh will level the series. Give them the opportunity of winning a T20 International for the first time in the Caribbean.
Good boy, Mehdi.
Quiet over so far. Nicholas Pooran might be looking for a boundary. None so far. Takes a single. Contented with 4 runs from the over. A good over from Mahdi Hassan. 72 for 3 after 10. Before this T20 international, of course, Nicholas Pooran at the top in terms of leading run scorers in T20 international, and that is after the last men's T20 World Cup. He's been very productive. Leading run scorers in T20 internationals after the last men's T20 World Cup. Nicholas Pooran, the West Indian captain, at the top. Puran-Powell on that list in the top 5 as well, and Brandon King too. 3 West Indians doing very well in this format. Of course, this innings taking Nicholas Pooran beyond 500 runs. Oh dear, another mis-stumping. Difficult one, but might have been an edge from Nicholas Pooran as well, so I take that comment back. Run signal by the umpire. Two balls ago, Nicholas Pooran again using his feet, trying to get to the pitch of the ball. Didn't look like he made contact with it, but runs given.
As Bangladesh continues to apply the pressure on West Indies. That was a couple of deliveries ago. Nicholas Pooran advancing down the track, got a little edge. Wide call. The outstretched arms of umpire Gregory Brathwaite. As I wait patiently for my good friend and co-commentator Ian Bishop to get into his seat. Good afternoon, Mr. Bishop.
Hello, Curtly. Hello, everyone. Rag fell out of the trouser of Mosadek just before he delivered. It did not distract Nicholas Pooran. Yeah, I'm loving the little matchups here with batsmen facing the ball, theoretically, that goes away from them. Left arm spin to the right-handed batters and vice versa. Doesn't always work. Fascinating contest. Eleven overs completed, 80 for 3.
At the end of over number 11, West Indies 18 for the loss of 3. Pioneers for 30. Nicholas Pooran.
Thank you. Change the bowler, left arm over.
Good partnership building between Captain Puran and Kyle Mayers. 37 is worth at the moment from 31 deliveries.
Bowling for Bangladesh from the Players Pavilion end.
West Indies need another 84 runs from 54 deliveries to win this third and final T20 game. Bangladesh, on the other hand, would want to restrict them. Good contest in the making, Bish.
Yeah, Shariful, I thought, bowled a couple of key overs in the last game. But he doesn't start well. Glorious shot, given the width. And with two short fielders, I shouldn't say short, close infielders behind point, Puran finds the gap.
Slightly wide of off stump and was hit away quite convincingly between two fieldsmen. 4 good runs for Nicholas Pooran and the West Indies.
Just one. Lots of real estate out there, lots of real estate in the country of Guyana. Lots of rivers, the land of many waters, it is called, but the greenery and miles upon miles or kilometers upon kilometers of forested areas, least populated or dense, population dense. Oh, trouble. Would have been gone. One of those empty parcels of real estate almost caused the downfall of Puran.
I'm not so sure, I am not convinced there was a single there. The shot that Kyle Mayers played, a pull shot, he was in no position to go for that single. A little bit over ambitious that time by Captain Puran. But fortunately for him, he's still there.
Massive. Oh, what a strike. It's as though Kyle Mayers knew that was coming. You can say with the wind and all of that. That almost went into the Demerara River.
Not the best delivery to bowl on the surface. It just stood up about chest high, and Kyle Mayers, a strong man, clobbered it. 90 meters. That's a huge hit.
Massive hit by Kyle Mayers. Takes West Indies to 91 for 3.
Still trying to understand opening the batting in this format of the game. Because he hasn't done it that often, and even at domestic T20s, internationally and domestic, only 11 occasions, plus one season when he went to Europe after his ankle injury. So understanding when to go, when to pull back, depending on who he's batting with and who's been dismissed, is still a learning curve for him. But you can understand why they've put him up there, given his hitting potential and batsmanship. .50 partnership of 37 deliveries, 93 for 3.
At the end of over number 12, West Indies 93 for a loss of 3.
Mr. Kirkley, I'm always looking to calculate whoever is batting, whichever team. in a run chase, how many, if you have wickets in hand, how many are you comfortable chasing in the last 5? It all depends on wickets in hand. Is it 50? Is it 55? Bangladesh got, I think, 50 of their last 5 batting first. Mustafizur is back.
West Indies need 70 of 47 deliveries.
Good running, good change of pace. Mayers had to reset his downswing to make contact. I'm looking at the batting to come as well. Puran-Powell is in there. Then you've got Romario Shepherd, Dominic Drake's guys who are good strikers of the ball, but who will also understand batting. Akil Hussain follows that. Lovely pickup shot. Both Shariful and Mustafizur have been pulled away unceremoniously.
The short ball at this time isn't working, but they're persisting with it, and that was a good shot from Captain Pooran. Didn't bounce all that much, but he played it well. I'm not so sure bowling short is the right way to go at this time. That was a better delivery, taking the pace off. That single brings up the 100 for West Indies. Now required 64 runs from 44 balls. Wide called by umpire Gregory Brathwaite, and they're persisting with the short pitched delivery.
One for the over, gents.
That 6 will take Mayers to his highest score in T20 internationals. His control and holding his shape was something to behold.
Back of the arm, slow delivery, but was a bit too full, and Mayers took full advantage. That was powerfully struck over the long off for 6. Good thinking by Mustafizur, but the length was just wrong.
They're too full. The seamers are traveling, or they've traveled so far. Can the fish pull it back? Both seamers going in excess of 13 per over, 108 for 3.
At the end of over number 13.
I'm surprised if they return to spin again. West Indies ahead by 8 runs compared to where Bangladesh were at a similar stage.
56 from 42 deliveries.
West Indies travelling well at the moment. 56 required from 42, 7 wickets in hand. And after the seamers have travelled, at least Shariful is out of the attack. Mosadek. Top class. 50 for Puran-Mayers, his first in T20 internationals. And he's played with such controlled ferocity. It has been impressive.
And the crowd here is loving it. Pace or spin doesn't seem to make a difference for Puran-Mayers. That was another good blow into the side screen. An acknowledgement as well.
I think that first ball was an attempted arm ball. It was delivered at 103 kilometers per hour. And too full. It's right in the sweet spot of Puran-Mayers. He continues to grow. Not easy across formats.
The pressure at the moment are back on Bangladesh. They desperately need to break this partnership to pull themselves back in the game. Runs are coming quite easily at the moment. 73-run partnership from 48 deliveries. 74 runs, I beg your pardon.
146 in the test match for Puran-Mayers. And now showing great skill, knowing when to accelerate, knowing when to apply his power, but also knocking it into gaps. It's been a real growth step for him this innings.
That's what I like to see more often from the West Indian players. Ones and twos in between the power hitting. And we've seen quite a lot of that in this inning so far, which is really, really good to see. 14 overs gone. 119 for 3.
I'd phrase it differently. I'd say lessening the dot balls. However you choose to lessen it, whether it's by boundaries, 2 singles, reducing that dot ball count, so important for the West Indies. I'll come back to it. Not predicting the outcome of the game, but 30 dot balls in the innings. The West Indies at times have soaked up 50 dot balls in times past. So however you choose to reduce the dot ball count, because you know that you've got power to hit boundaries, it certainly releases any pressure you might feel as a batting unit. Nasum Ahmed. And again, a simple shot like that, where it's not a dot, it's just a push into the gap for me. Strong down the ground, something we talked about, maybe some of the Bangladeshi batsmen are maybe stronger, squarer, and not so strong down the ground. Mayers, very strong. Powell, very strong. Pooran, very strong in those areas.
Wide called, drifting down the leg side.
That's gone. That's cleared the boundary. Yes. Wind or no wind coming across that ground. This has been a wonderful and outstanding partnership between the two southpaws.
The pressure is mounting on the Bangladesh bowlers. Captain Nicholas Pooran advancing down the track, getting to the pitch, and hit it over mid-wicket for 6. Good shot. I have to agree with you there, Bish, in terms of minimizing the dot balls. because that's something we spoke about time and time again that has plagued West Indies throughout for many years. Too many dot balls. If they can cut down on those dot balls, they'll be a much better team.
He hasn't nearly hit this. He hasn't hit it. Two fielders converging and pocketed safely by Mahedi. The end of an impressive innings from Puran-Mayers.
Look to have hit towards the bottom end of the bat. Didn't quite get on the it enough. Hit very low down. Had more height than distance. Good catch in the end, and that's the breakthrough Bangladesh were looking for. Good innings by Puran-Mayers. He's gone for 55. West Indies 128 for 4.
Captain and vice-captain at the crease, Puran-Powell, whose innings was largely responsible for the West Indies victory in the last game.
And the reason he's at the crease is because of this, the dismissal of Puran-Mayers. Good catch, ball hitting the toe end of the bat.
That's another 6. This is impressive from Nicholas Pooran as well. His 9th in T20 internationals and 6th since the end of the T20 World Cup last year. The leading run scorer in this format of the game since then.
Applause from his teammates. Bat in the air, acknowledge the crowd. And it's raining 60 at the Providence Stadium.
Less than a runner ball required. Straight, lovely shot, lovely ball striking, dominant from Puran. 138 for 4. Good straight hit, deliberately looking to get in line and go straight rather than across it. That's one of the hallmarks of good batting.
Some incredible ball striking from the West Indies in the last few overs or so. Impressive batting all round. And that too in consecutive T20 international matches. It's something that this team has been trying to do for a long time. Consistently bat well. Has been a really controlled knock so far by the West Indian captain. So captain and vice-captain out in the middle. Puran has paced this innings well, has picked his bowlers and his areas. And as soon as I said that, Hits it in the air, gets away.
Yeah, what about the role played by Kyle Mayers? Don't forget the role. This time he's trying to finish it off quickly. Hits it from the bottom part of the bat and he's lucky, but it's gone and fallen in no man's land. But what a knock from Nicholas Pooran. And I seriously feel that after watching what West Indies team is capable of doing in this format especially, they are a threat. And I'm talking about the World Cup here, Samuel Badri. I reckon this team can go a long way if they play this brand of cricket from here on.
That's a bold call from Atta Ali Khan. Remember, West Indies, they're in the qualifiers. They have to get through that phase first before they get into the main round. But you heard it here first from Atta Ali Khan about this team.
Yeah, I'll say it one more time. The brand of cricket that they have showed, especially in this format, and if they keep doing it on a consistent basis, then they will be feeling a lot more confident. I know they need to qualify, I know, and I'm sure they will, because if down the leg side, because cricket needs West Indies in this format for sure. 1-4-4 for 4.
I get the point you're making, Atta Ali Khan, in terms of the brand and the intent, particularly through the middle overs. What we've seen from this young team. Remember it's a young team. Nicholas Pooran has taken over the captaincy from Karen Pollard. No Gale, no Bravo. Recently retired a few months back. No Andrew Russell in this setup. So it's players who are still trying to find their feet in international T20 cricket.
Yeah, more than 10 runs and an over in those middle overs. 95 runs. Again, it's a boundary. They want to finish it off quickly here. Nicholas Pooran is on fire. The captain leading from the front.
5 4s and 3 6s for Nicholas Pooran in this innings so far. Whenever he's gotten an opportunity to get these boundaries, he's capitalized, he's pounced on them.
And I just want to be a little bit more clear about what I said, the brand of cricket that West Indies is showing. And they would need to do it against stronger opposition also to ensure that they go ahead and make a bolder statement.
And after this game, Atta Ali Khan and viewers and everyone else, West Indies have 5 T20 internationals against India. And beyond that, 3 T20 internationals against New Zealand. So talking about different opposition, stronger opposition, that's on the horizon right here in the West Indies.
Left arm round to you, Robman. Straight, Ravi.
So they'll want to continue with this attractive and entertaining brand as we get closer to that T20 World Cup. Inadvertent. Tried to get this one on the leg side, goes on the offside. Wouldn't get to the boundary, but he'll get, well, almost 3.
I think what has stood out for me is that the way the batters have handled the spinners, especially the spinners. The number of boundaries, the 4s and 6s they've hit against this spin department. It's eye-catching.
Puran-Powell in that last game in Dominica was phenomenal, wasn't he? His ball striking against the spinners, as you're mentioning, was absolutely phenomenal. One over in particular, he took 23 runs off Shakib Al-Hassan. 152 for 4.
At the end of over number 17, West Indies 152 for a loss of 4. 12 needed from 18 deliveries.
Bowling change. Rothman. Right arm round, huh? Right arm round.
Well, this game can be done in a canter. 12 needed, 2 blows from 18 balls. And just to underscore what you've been saying, Atta Ali Khan, about West Indies batsmen against spinners, as we see Afif Hussain introduced into the attack. Puran-Powell against spin in 2022, including domestic T20 cricket. Prior to 2022, he averaged only 22. He's averaging 40 now. His strike rate was 111. It has shot up to 144. And balls per boundary, 5.6 balls per boundary as compared to almost 9. Straight to the fielder. Taken this time. Litton Das makes no mistake. And an anticlimactic end to the innings of Puran-Powell.
That is a very good catch. He struck it nicely, and it is not at all one. Look at the catch. Have a look at that catch. That is a brilliant one. And yep. Jump in the air, timed it to perfection. Looks back, he's fine. You're gone. Yep. He picks up the wicket. Powell goes for 5. 153 for 5.
Litton.
New batsman Akil Hussain for the West Indies ahead of Mario Shepherd.
The new batsman for West Indies, Akil Hussain.
Didn't get enough elevation on this one. Puran-Powell had to stretch. Would have gone for 6. But plucked out of the air by Litton Das.
Yeah, 2 legs right there. Bowlers, right arm round the wicket to Akil. 4 to come.
Slip in position for Afif. Off the mark immediately. So you've been impressed with the way they've gone with spin. I've been impressed with their dot ball count. Something that they've been talking about for a long time, trying to decrease that. 43, I think, in the last game. Just in the 30s now. I know it's a few overs left, but if they can keep that in that early 40s region and even try to get lower, that would be a great achievement. It's been hovering in that 50 mark for a long time. Another magnificent shot inside out over extra cover. Goes all the way. Nicholas Pooran is on fire.
That's the 10th 6 of the inning. fifth from the bat of the skipper, Nicholas Pooran. And he's been exceptionally good for picking up and trying to play a big shot. His shot selection has been spot on. He scratched that away on the top of the fielder in cover and goes all the way. What a player.
West Indies have hit 10 sixes in their innings. Bangladesh 5, so they've doubled that count. It is something that this team has been known for, their six hitting ability. 3 runs needed. 2 runs needed, 18 gone, 162 for 5.
Number 18, West Indies 162 for the loss of 5, 2 needed for victory now, and a 2-0 series win.
It's been a while, huh? Long. It's been a while. Legs up.
Bangladesh captain Mahmudullah
That's it. 2 legs.
introduces himself into the attack with just 2 runs needed. And Bangladesh, well, they still haven't won a T20 international on Caribbean soil.
It's coming right arm round.
Now, Mahmudullah would have been very disappointed from the seamers. Very expensive. Score tied. 27-2 was from Mustafizur Rahman. Shariful Islam bowled only 1 over, went for 13.
Yeah, the start of this innings, Ata Ali Khan, you and I were talking about this could be a tricky chase. But the West Indies batsmen have made it look so easy. Nicholas Pooran, Puran-Mayers looks to finish it in style, and he does. The West Indian captain holds the pose. A phenomenal blow to finish off this game, and how fitting out of the bat of Nicholas Pooran. West Indies win this 3rd and final T20 international by 5 wickets.